Hey guys, it's Annie Leblanc, and I was just interviewed by the Zach Sang Show, and we talked about Utopia, so check it out.
Let's do this. Zach Sang Show.
Hello, beautiful human. Yep. We welcome to the studio, Annie LeBlanc.
Hey.
Hello. I get claps. I get claps.
Oh, you deserve all the claps in the world.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You are fascinating, my friend.
Thank you. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's a phenomenal thing.
Yay.
I mean, can you describe to me the life that you're living right now?
Can I describe it? It's insane. It's insane. Like, it's normal to me because it's been my whole entire life. Like, been on YouTube since I was a little baby.
Literally. You started posting videos of your gymnastic stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you're 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah. I was a gymnast for 10 years, and my mom started filming me.
What
So.
do you learn from being a gymnast that you still use today?
Yes. I think, so being a gymnast is a pretty hard thing to do. It's like I was practicing, I think, 27 hours a week.
Whoa.
So, and I don't know if it was from gymnastics or if it was just me, but I'm just like a really determined person to like get stuff. Like, I set my mind to something and I won't stop like practicing that thing until I get it. So I don't know if that was something I learned from gymnastics or if that was just like me.
What was the last thing that you set your mind to and you accomplished?
Like gymnastics wise or just like in life? In life. So I'm in the middle of one. I'll say that one. I was like, I really want an EP. And that is exactly what my mind, like all my mind has been thinking about, is getting like music and like loving my music and recording it and putting it all together and music videos and all that stuff. So
5 or 6 records that you feel tell your story today?
Yeah.
So, okay. Music obviously a focus here. Being a gymnast, you learn to be, I can't get over, like I have friends that play sports, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The discipline and the dedication is crazy.
It's insane.
You really have to be committed through and through.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go like 10%, 50%, 80%.
Hundreds.
It has to be 100% and beyond.
Yeah.
At what point do you realize that like this digital thing is something that you got to commit to or focus on?
It's a big commitment. Like YouTube, a lot of people just do it for fun, and we did it for fun too. But like being very committed to it is just, on top of it, is just so much easier, and it's easier for the fans too, and they like enjoy it more when you just like put all your effort into that. They watch it and they like kind of relate to it more, I feel.
So fascinated because your family is with you today.
Yeah. Hi, family.
Is it? I mean, that must be special to have that base around you and that kind of blanket of support wherever you go.
Yeah. They all came to support me right now, so.
So how would you describe this phase of your life? Is it figuring out who you are musically?
Yeah, so I've grown a lot, and my fans have grown up with me, and they've kind of seen me change and evolve to the person that I'm becoming, and it's actually really cool to have my fans and supporters by my side while I'm doing that, because they kind of support me through all the decisions I'm making. Almost my family and my friends are kind of like supporting me and guiding me through everything. And I'm trying to figure everything out.
Utopia is the single.
Yes.
It's a great record.
Thank you.
It's awesome sound.
Thank you so much.
Is it the sound that you want your EP to kind of follow?
So, yes, I think so. But I also want a lot of like different sounds in it too, just like a variety of different sounds. Just as like I have a really, can I say this? Hopefully I can. Okay, I don't want to give something away. But I have another song in the working that's definitely more acoustic, because Utopia is very like pop and dancey and stuff. And I wanted people to see that I don't just have to do the pop and stuff, that I can do all of the stuff.
Well, you've tapped into like country pop.
Yeah,
before.
I have. Yeah.
It's an awesome sound.
Thank you.
Is that kind of what you're teasing with this upcoming acoustic record?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm trying to get variety of songs out on the EP.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why is variety important?
Because I feel like I listen to a lot of music, and every EP that comes out, sometimes I'm just like, it just sounds like the same song over and over again. Like it just sounds like it's the same beat or the same something, and it's just like it gets boring every once in a while, where I'm just like, okay, I feel like I've heard this song so many times because it's like 3 times in the EP or album or something. So I think variety just like makes it different sounds where people are like, oh, can't really tell which one I like better because they're just so different.
Which, by the way, like if you feel it, if you want it,
Yeah.
why put yourself into some box that doesn't really actually exist?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the truth is, people, I don't know, they want genuine art, and if it comes through in different produced ways, I don't know, it keeps your attention, keeps it fresh.
It does.
In Play Nice,
Yes.
Karma's got a way of making things right.
Yeah.
The biggest difference between that record and a record like Utopia, what is it?
So, I did Play Nice, which was with Brett, and I went into the studio, and they presented me the song. It's called Play Nice. I absolutely loved it. I was like, I want to record this right now. They were like, do you want to change any of the lyrics? I said, no, I think I like it. So I went in and I recorded the song, and we did a music video. We put it out. So that was Play Nice. I love the song. But then Utopia, I went in completely scratch. All of the Utopia were my ideas, and I said, not all of them, of course, but like I was like the bass, I said I wanted this and this and this, and they made it for me. And I just felt like it was more my song, as with Play Nice, it was someone else's song that I just sang.
Yeah, it's your story.
Yeah.
So Utopia, how does it begin? Does it begin with your thoughts on production, or does it start with a lyric?
So like the process of making it?
Yeah.
So we went in and we started making the track, which at first I said that I wanted like a slower stuff, but then they started adding all these cool instruments, and I was like, actually, this is way better. And they started adding, like, they knew, so they're so talented people, and it was just so cool seeing them all like connect in all this sort of way, and it was just cool like learning from that and learning how the process works. So we started with the track, and we went on from there with the melody, and then we did the lyrics.
Dude, Utopia. What is your Utopia? Because that's like a perfect environment. It's a perfect.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So the music video kind of explains a little bit of it, but my Utopia and your Utopia are like completely different. Like everybody's Utopia can be literally anything that they want. It's their imaginary place in their head where everything's perfect. And the music video kind of has like that for me, but I can't give anything away.
You just posted a photo about it?
I did.
Is that Asher we see in there?
Yeah, that is Asher we see in there.
Oh, is that what he was talking about when he was teasing a collaboration between you two? Or is there another collaboration coming?
Is that it? Probably. I don't know, to be honest.
We're big Asher fans.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Well, yeah.
What is it like working with somebody you're actually in real life attached to? And, like, connected with?
Yeah. So this is our 3rd music video, I think, together, right? We did Chemistry, One Thought Away, and now Utopia, which has just been, it's so much fun working with someone who like you're so close to, and just, yeah, it's just a fun time. Laughs and all this stuff.
Does it get easier or harder?
No, it's just kind of like, you're just having fun. It's more like lighthearted because you don't have to like try as hard because it's just there. The chemistry. Get it?
And like you could do whatever.
Yeah.
And they're going to accept you for it.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you guys worked on music together?
So we had a song together that I didn't actually record. It was his song, and a girl sang to it, and for one of his shows, I came on stage and sang that part with him, and then we did that for, what was that place called? What is it? What is it? It's called Utopia? Wait, is it actually?
Utopia.
Because I said that in my head, and I was like, oh, it can't be Utopia. That's just my brain messing with me.
No.
And then it's actually called Utopia. So I performed there, and then he performed there, and we sang a song together there as a surprise. So that's kind of it with about the music duetting.
So your life is fascinating to me because your rise is so, some may say unconventional, but like some may also say the present. Do you get what I'm saying? Like everybody now is growing up with a phone or a camera and access to YouTube and all these different platforms. But not everybody connects. Why do you, what is it about you?
I think it's because I started at such a young age and I was doing normal things. I was living in Maryland, going to school, doing exactly what everybody else was doing in their real life. And when they came home from school, they wanted to see what I was doing. They wanted to relate to that. And I think as I grew up, they grew up with me, and I connected in that sort of way.
But at the top of our conversation, you touched on something that I think is huge. Consistency.
Yeah.
You could have given up at any moment in time, because I'm sure there were moments.
There were talks.
There had to have been moments early on where nobody was watching your stuff. What fueled the talks of you stopping?
I think, I actually don't. I think it just got like a lot. I don't even really remember. They were just kind of like talks for like a minute. My mom was like, if you guys don't want to do it, we're like, no, we want to do it. And my mom was like, if you guys, like, it's completely up to you. And we're like, no, we want to do it. And it would get hard sometimes because one day, like, we wake up and the camera's on our face. We're like, ugh, like, we don't want to film. Like, we film every day. Like, we filmed every day for like 4 years, which just gets really hard for kids. Like, they just want to have their own privacy and stuff. But every time my mom would be like, it's completely up to you, we'd be like, no, I want to do this.
Every time it got tough.
Every time it got tough.
You kept saying, keep going.
Yeah.
Why, though?
That's a good question. I think it was the determination because I would see the feedback and just, it felt good to, like, have that impact on people's lives. Like, people were like, I would go to meet and greets and people would come in and be like, you literally, like I'm doing gymnastics because you inspired me. And, like, that would just, like, brighten my whole entire day up. And it was just, like, I would always have that thought in the back of my mind that I would be inspiring people. And it just made me feel so good that I just wanted to keep going.
You became a friend to a lot of people who needed a friend.
Yeah.
Is there pressure or, like, weight on your shoulders at all?
I don't think so because I've been doing it for so long. Not even as a kid. Like, kids I just didn't feel pressure because it was just my life. It was just easy. We filmed and people loved it.
But, like, even today, to be an example, right, to so many, because so many people look up to you.
Yeah.
Is there a pressure to, like, I don't know?
It's kind of, I wouldn't say scary, but it is a little bit like, I don't know what the right decision is, not even just for me, but also all these people watching me. Like,
yeah.
So I think that's definitely something that we have to, like, work on, but it's never been super hard for me.
Are you telling the same story in your music that you've been telling through your YouTube videos?
I would say yes. I would say to a certain point I am. And I'm trying to, like, go a little bit further than that and deeper into my feelings instead of just being like, life is great, you know?
Which, by the way, like, is the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
Because YouTube is a very transparent
Yeah.
and authentic platform. But music allows you to express emotions.
Exactly.
In a different way than just looking down the lens of a camera.
And just being like, this is how I feel. It's just like, it's just such a different thing, you know?
It's more like introspective a little bit.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. I didn't know I felt that way. Why did that just come out of my mouth?
How do you look at a camera? Like, what do you feel like when you see a camera?
So when I started, like, transitioning into, like, set stuff and not, like, YouTube stuff, people were like, how are you so, like, comfortable with the camera? Like, you just seem so natural. I'm like, it's because I literally had a camera about this big in my face for, like, my whole life. It's just been life.
It's just been life.
It's just been life.
So, camera is just life.
Camera is just life.
It's like
that's the point of this.
It's another family member.
Yes.
But is it weird then having to go into a recording studio and then look at a microphone?
It was weird. It was different. I wasn't used to it. And I was nervous because it was nothing that I had, like, it wasn't anything that I thought it was going to be.
Did you always know that music was going to be a path that you wanted to take?
Mm-mm.
When did it hit you?
So this is actually a funny story because I was at Haley's school because for a little bit she went back to school, my little sister. Cool. And she had this talent show where she sang. And I was sitting in the audience and I was like, there's absolutely no way I could ever do this. I was like, there's absolutely no way. How is she doing this in front of all of these people? Absolutely not. Couldn't be me. And my dad comes up the stairs maybe like a month later and is like, hey, do you want to perform on a stage? And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, just think about it. And I think about like an hour later, I was like, I kind of want to try it. So I did a duet with this person and I went on stage and I loved it. I came off stage literally crying of joy because I just loved the feeling so much, and I just kept doing it.
What stage was it?
It was the Rock Your Hair in Anaheim, possibly.
Of course, Rock Your Hair. Duh. But,
Duh.
Wait, that's wild. That just out of the blue.
Yeah. It's a crazy story, and of course I always sang around the house,
Yeah.
and stuff, and I loved singing, and all my friends were like, "Oh, you like singing?" And I'm like, "No, I'm like scared," but I did it, and I was so nervous, but I did it, and I loved it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Rock your hair.
rock your hair.
Rock your hair.
Would you ever consider leaving YouTube and focusing solely on music?
So there has definitely been talks about that because we went from daily vlogs to weekly vlogs because I was focusing a lot on music and acting and stuff. And I feel like YouTube will always be a part in my heart. No, that rhymed. Like a big part, like right here. But I do think that I want to go and explore different things and kind of say thank you to YouTube for helping me grow as a person and just in general. So yeah, I think that I would like to go and do acting and stuff and singing. So
Is it important to live a life without a camera around?
I feel like yeah, it's important too. But in my family, like it was always we all got a say on what went in and what didn't. So it wasn't like it wasn't a reality show where like people like shined you in a bad light and stuff. Like it was literally just my mom editing the vlogs and being like, yeah, it wasn't like a reality show like everybody really thought it was. It was just my mom editing videos of us when we were like 7.
How does it feel knowing that you gave birth to the Ace family?
Whoa.
Seriously. You walk so the Ace family can run. I'm going to say
Wow.
it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
We said it. We did. That has been said.
Can you explain that?
The Ace family's only been making their vlogs for like 3 years, and you guys have been on for 8, I think.
Yeah.
Was when you posted your first video.
Yeah.
Onto, can you pronounce this for me? Bray-tay-lay?
It's Bratale.
That's it. I knew it was one word, Sanchez.
It's Bratale. And the channel name is Haley's name because when we started it, she was 2, and it was her family channel. So it was Brat Haley. Bratale.
Bratale.
Bratale. So it's Bratale. Yeah.
Did I just say something controversial about the Ace family?
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't know.
guys, your children are super cute. Wait, what are their names? L and something with an A. Something. I wish I knew.
You watched the YouTubers.
I watch YouTube.
Is that like your main source of entertainment?
I only really go on YouTube when if it's like super late at night and I can't sleep and I just want to turn something on.
I get
So-
it. So what do you turn on? What's your go-to?
I just go to my literally I just go to my recommended, and I don't normally search up YouTubers. Like I just go to my recommended and I click on the one that like.
You trust the system.
I guess I trust the system.
You trust Mr. YouTube inside of the YouTube.
Yeah, he's just like,
Clicking
okay,
away.
she wants that. Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I want that.
You fall asleep. You know, I've talked to a lot of people recently who fall asleep to YouTube.
I fall asleep to YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. I fall asleep to television like an old-fashioned kind of guy. You know? It's crazy. Business Insider a couple months ago said something.
Mm-hmm.
They said you're one of the most famous teens in the world.
That's insane.
Is it
Wow.
weird to wrap your mind around that statement?
Yes, 100%. That is crazy to even think about.
Do you remember the first time you realized that you were famous?
I still don't think that I'm like famous. I just don't like that word. Like, yeah, she's
Okay.
a celebrity.
Do you
she's
get
famous.
noticed often when you go out in public?
Yes. And people ask me that question, like, what does it feel like to be famous? I'm like, be what?
Hold on. When was the first time somebody recognized you? Do you remember where you were?
I think our first meet and greet was in Ocean City.
And was it huge?
And wait, was that our first meet and greet? Or was that Disneyland? Our first meet and greet was Ocean City, and it only had about 15 people there. But then in Disneyland, because we were expecting it to be like Ocean City,
15 people.
it was like a lot. Like they kicked us out of
Disneyland?
No, it was at it wasn't in the parks, but it was downtown Disney.
Got it.
And there's like a lot of people showed up. And I remember walking away and being like, I guess this is what Justin Bieber feels like. I'm like, dude, no, this is not what Justin Bieber feels like. Yeah, I remember saying that.
Hey,
Hey.
Justin Bieber feels something like it.
Yeah, but not that.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel like you have friends everywhere?
Like, yeah, I do.
I mean, even if you can't get to know them in like real, but you do know them in a sense.
I do. Yeah.
And the people who watch know you. Is that weird?
Sometimes I wouldn't say it's weird, but sometimes when people come up to me and like know literally everything about me, and I'm like, wow, I put a lot of my life out there. Like, that's crazy. And like, they know everything about me, but I only know certain things about them, which is just like kind of weird to me.
Like I understand it in a very small way. Like when I am on Tinder and I match with somebody,
Yeah.
and they like quote something that I said and I don't even know who they are.
Yeah. You're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm just I'm just out here
You're
trying to
just
find love
out here.
on Tinder. And they're out here calling me out. What are you thinking?
Well, so you are very young and
Yeah.
you are very famous, even though you don't admit it. So, like, a lot of people that are famous and young go a little crazy when they're older. How do
Yeah.
you prevent that from happening?
That's a good question. I feel like a lot of my friends and a lot of my family members are always just like, you're just so down to earth. And I think I live by this thing, like, keep your eyes on the stars, but keep your feet on the ground.
Love
Like,
that.
you have all of your hopes and dreams up there and you can go and chase them, but keep your feet on the ground while you're doing it. And I think I just keep that with me, everything that I do. So, yeah.
Having your family around, do they serve as a constant reminder of that?
I think so. I think just having that family channel and just also having just like a little bit of a younger audience, because I feel like my demographic is like 9 to 16-year-olds. So I always just like, would those 9-year-olds' mothers be like appreciating what I'm doing right now?
Like even the
And yeah, normally.
even the fact that your mom's with you now and your sister's with you,
Yeah.
like rooting you on, like it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Special stuff.
Special stuff.
Do you how much thought do you put into what you post? Because you do have a huge following, and you know everyone is looking at it, and all the eyes are on you. So do you put a lot of thought into that, or you just kind of post whatever?
I think I put thought into it. I don't think I overthink anything, because I feel like when I overthink stuff, it just goes downhill. I think I just be myself, and that's what they love. So
Do we have this EP done?
we're getting there.
What,
We're getting there.
What is getting there? How many records do we have?
We have a few.
Just a few.
Yep.
That's all you need to really
That's
fill an
all.
EP.
That's all I need.
What do I need to do to be cool on TikTok?
Don't ask me that.
Oh, liar.
What?
You're cool.
I'm not.
You're on Musically. And then
Musically's different.
turn to TikTok, though.
It's different.
Is it? So, okay.
It's different in my mind.
You're hip and cool.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
You know what people are on. You got your finger on the pulse of stuff.
Yeah.
Are you on the TikTok?
I've posted 3 TikToks.
3 TikToks.
3.
A whole 3.
A whole 3 TikToks. Yes. Musically's, I posted about 13 a day.
Oh,
I posted so many times a day on Musically.
Really?
I loved that app. I was obsessed with it.
but
Like,
what do you not get in TikTok that you had with Musically?
I think I'm just older.
Oh.
And like when I was younger, I just had an obsession with just that app, and I didn't really care. I was just like, yay, cool, post. And like TikTokers are like, they like really are creative with their stuff. I'm just like, I don't have that much time to create that right now. So
So you're telling me I got to invest time in
you
my
have to invest
TikToks.
time into TikToks.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Dan, you got to get on this for me.
Come on.
She thinks she's too old. I mean, I'm a grandfather.
They'll see you on the platform and be like, oh my gosh, my weird uncle's on here.
Exactly. I'm getting to be that point. But
Gross.
do you not want to be known as a social media star? Are you trying to avoid that label?
I think so. I think that I'm kind of getting past that stage. I think that I've been a social media star for my whole life. Ever. I've been that label. And I want to try new things. And I think I'm capable of showing people that I can do more than just be on YouTube. And I can sing and act and do all that stuff. So I'm trying to take that step.
Distance yourself.
Distance.
Are you writing your own records?
Yeah. So that was another thing with like Play Nice. I didn't write anything. Even with like my first ever song, Ordinary Girl, I would sit in there, but I just didn't really say anything because I was just super scared. I didn't know what the process was. And now I've just kind of came out of my bubble and I'm like, no, that's not it. And I will write a lot of my stuff. So
You spent out all that time learning and soaking
yeah.
in other sessions.
I'm finally ready to like, okay, so this is what I need to do. And I did it.
How'd you know that you were ready though?
I think that's actually a good question. I don't think there was one day where I was just like, everything changed. I think just over time I've gotten more like confident with my voice or just my lyrics and stuff, and that I've just kind of came out of my shell a little bit, and I'm ready to speak up if I don't like something or if I love something and give my input. So it's more mine.
It is you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, all the other stuff you put out there into the world is you, but your music is a different part of you.
It is. Yeah, it's a difference.
How do you feel when you go back and listen to those old songs? Do you like them? Does it not feel like you? Or you?
I wouldn't say like I don't like them, but my voice has definitely already matured because I was 12 when I was putting that stuff out, and so my voice has definitely matured. So every time I listen to them, like, what is this? Like, this is crazy. I don't think the songs are that bad. I think my songs have matured. I think just everything is just way more me and more mature.
Yeah. Where'd you get the word utopia from? Because I had to Google what that meant.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, damn.
Why is there what?
Everybody
Is that a common
laughs.
word?
Utopia is a very common word.
No, it's not.
Yes, in middle school, you read a book called The Giver, and you learn about utopias
Yeah.
and how bad they are for society and how
Yeah.
they ruin humanity. And
And that's why I wrote a song about it.
oh my God, damn. Damn.
Wait. What? Really? When was the last time anybody in here used the
Hey,
word utopia?
I used it like today.
Haley,
What's
do
your
you know
song? I
What
would hope so.
Yeah.
do you know what utopia means?
Yeah, but did you know that before your sister's song? See,
Yeah,
now,
don't
we're, on
lie,
the,
Haley.
now we're on the same page here.
Yeah, but she's 10.
I'm like, yeah, she's
She's 10 and you're 28 years old.
Yeah.
18 years on her.
Listen, I have a small vocabulary, but I think it makes for a very interesting song title.
yeah, it does.
Caught my attention.
Cool. That's good.
Okay.
What?
So what was your question there?
Oh, yeah. Why'd you decide to write a song using Utopia?
That's a dumb question.
No,
You
it's
don't need to
not.
answer
No,
that.
it's not. She's 15. Why did Utopia come to your mind?
Okay, so this is actually a funny story.
Good. See?
It's a funny story. The songwriter, Casso, because I worked with Cadence and Casso for this song, Casso was just like using words kind of like that, like Technicolor, you know how like there's those weird song titles and like the new song titles, and she was like, Euphoria. No, I think I said Euphoria because that's like a show right now. I don't watch it. I'm not allowed to. But anyways, we're past that.
You definitely had a fight with your mom
Yeah,
about
I did.
this.
I was like, what? So I'm not allowed to watch it, but it's a big show right now, and Zendaya's in it, and we all love Zendaya. So I was like, Euphoria, and she's like, Utopia. I was like, oh, I like that. And I was like, but doesn't that sound like Zootopia? And she was like, because that's another movie that I like. And she's like,
Great
no.
movie.
So the whole time I was always kid around being like, I'm in a Zootopia. But anyways, that was just a little story that was in my head, but I decided to tell it.
And that's a perfect answer. And everyone
Thanks.
can't laugh at me anymore.
No, we can. I just want to know at what age you'll be allowed to watch Euphoria.
Yeah, what age am I allowed to watch Euphoria?
I understand it. It's powerful stuff. I don't know. Ricky, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, don't let her watch it yet.
Wow, thank you.
Why not? She has the internet. She can see everything there.
Exactly.
She's a great child, and she's not going to do that. Right, Annie?
Wow.
My God, I love your family.
Your mom.
No,
Oh, that'd be awkward.
that's not happening.
How'd you meet Asher?
How did I meet him?
Yeah.
Okay, so my parents like to say, his parents and my parents like to say that I met him like 2 years ago at the Jungle Ball, the Disney Jungle Ball, but I do not
Oh.
remember that.
What a soiree.
Yeah.
Very exclusive.
I don't remember that, but I think it was just, hey, I'm Annie, and hey, I'm Asher, and then we just kind of moved on.
A&A.
Hey, and yeah.
Okay.
And then we did the chemistry music video.
Oh, so you worked together first.
Yes, the chemistry music video was the first time I ever really hung out with them. And I was super shy, and I just didn't really say much. Because I just hadn't come out of my shell yet, and I was just like, this is scary.
So at what point do you come out of your shell and allow him in?
That's a good question. I think we started talking in like November of 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
I need love. That's great.
That's what you say.
Yeah, that's nice. A whole year.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
Like since you've been official, a year?
No. We started talking in November, and then we talked for like 3 months, and then we started hanging out, and then February was official.
Young love.
Young love.
Young love. Look at that. I mean, so your parents are friends?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys went on vacation together. I saw that.
Yeah, we went to Cabo.
What a great life.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome.
I know.
See, like sometimes, like, I don't know. I feel like that's an added bonus. Having somebody that cool where your families can like
Exactly. It was so much fun.
cross mingle and hang
Yeah.
out together. That makes life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Seriously. I've had many, many boyfriends of my sister that I've had to deal with. And I can tell you confidently that my family has hated almost all of them. So it makes life so much
Yeah,
easier
it does.
when they embrace each other.
Yeah.
Young love.
We're
Yeah,
clapping for
love.
that.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I am. You have a Finsta?
No. I'm not allowed to.
What? I read on the internet you have one.
No, I don't have a Finsta.
What else aren't you allowed to do?
A lot. Maybe that's why I'm grounded.
Are you
maybe-
are you currently grounded?
No, like while I'm like
Oh,
down
like
to earth.
yes.
Oh.
Or not. Maybe that's just her being strict.
Balance it so that she doesn't rebel later.
Well, yeah.
We'll see.
Are you excited to get older and make your own decisions and rebel?
Yes, I'm so excited to turn it. No, I'm kidding. No, to be honest, I'm making a big deal out of everything I'm like not allowed to do, but it's really not that much stuff I'm not allowed to do, and I don't really feel the need to watch Euphoria that bad.
I feel like your argument could be that you need to experience life so you can write music about it,
I think so too.
right?
I think like that's gonna be my next excuse, because every time I'd be like, it would make a good video if I did like if I wanted something, I'd be like, it would make a good video. Now I'm just gonna be like, it would make a good song.
That's it. You gotta live. You gotta be inspired.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
Seriously.
No, it's good.
We talk to musicians all the time. They're like, yeah, if you don't do anything,
yeah,
what do you have to write about?
like nothing.
All right. Well, when did you write Utopia?
I wrote Utopia. I started the process probably like a month and a half, 2 months ago, maybe.
So you were dating Asher at this
I
point.
was dating Asher at this point.
Did he inspire a little bit of this song?
Of course.
See?
Of course.
These real life experiences are inspiring songs like
Exactly.
this.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you have a date on this EP?
No. I know. I'm sorry.
Do you
I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do we have a date on this upcoming record? It's a little bit more acoustic-y sounding, maybe a little country pop.
No.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'll get back to you on it.
you know what we do have?
What?
Utopia.
We do. We have Utopia.
Utopia.
Are you going to tour?
That has been in the talks. I've been on many tours. Like I haven't been on like my own tour, but I've been on many tours. I've done concerts and stuff. But I think it would be a lot of fun to go on tour. So that's definitely in the talks a lot.
Oh wait, I did have one more question.
Okay.
This is what I just don't know because I don't. Are you on Nickelodeon? Do you do stuff with Nickelodeon?
yeah.
What's going on with that?
So I did this thing called Camp Nick, where I was with Jaden Bartels, Isaac Presley, and Matt Martinez, where it was kind of like during the commercial parts to keep people like watching.
Interstitial programming.
Yes. So I was just like, hey, stay right here. Nickelodeon's going to be right back. And we would get slimed. We would do messy challenges. It was a lot of fun. We did that. We did about 12 days of that.
Cool.
And then I did some of their digital videos. I did Andy versus Haley, which is a baking show with me and my sister. Baking was the first season. And then it was a fashion kind of like DIY thrift store for the second season. And then me and Jaden did a expert attempters for them on their digital side. And then I think there's some talking about, I don't know what I can say. I'm probably giving out so much information. And then we're talking about something that's not digital. and going somewhere else.
Ooh.
Yes.
On Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Like on the real TV?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
By the way, for all the 90s kids out there watching, she did like You Pick Live.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know that?
No.
But that was like Stickly and You Pick Live were the original interstitial programming.
Oh, really?
Yes. Nickelodeon OG. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So I like the idea that you guys verse each other in a different category every
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Is there like a category that you really want to go head to head on? You did baking, you did fashion.
We did baking, we did fashion. I wish that there was a challenge for like puppies. Because I just want puppies on set. So,
That's a great idea.
yeah. I don't know what I would do, but puppies need to be involved.
How about baby animals?
Yeah.
All baby animals.
Okay. Like, could you imagine a baby elephant?
Adorable.
Adorable.
Tell Nickelodeon that they need to get
Nickelodeon's
you a
like,
baby elephant. They'll do it. Seriously.
Yeah.
I love this idea.
Me too.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Final thought?
I did have one more question, but I can't remember.
Oh, damn.
You got to think.
I know.
Figure it out.
All right, kill some time for a second.
Oh, Jesus.
Do it.
Utopia deserves your ear. It really is a great record.
Yep.
The video as well. You should listen to it.
Lyric video's out.
Lyric video looks real good. I like that. Like the handwriting on the
Yeah.
side.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Thanks.
That's how I was soaking in the record. I can't kill any more time, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
This
I
is it.
forget what
this
it
is all the
is.
time we got.
Oh, Dan. Come on. By the way, the pop country stuff I vibe with very heavily too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Annie LeBlanc, everybody.
All right.
Have you thought of it yet?
No, and I'm disappointed.
Do better. Hey, beautiful human. Thanks for watching our full interview, but I get it. Like, a full interview is a lot. So we got a clips channel. We don't expect you to watch the full thing anymore, so we just gave you the highlights. Please subscribe and notifications and all that stuff. Okay, cool. I love you.